They're CrossFit Relentless athletes. Welcome to another Be Relentless vlog. Let's talk about non-programming items. There's nothing happening this week. We just had 2 very busy weeks for the gym in terms of the Halloween costume party. The week before that, the Oreo row with the pumpkin carving. So it's been super fun, but we have a little bit of a hiatus until the next events in November. So with that, thank you everybody for coming out. It was super fun. Another item that's non-program related is this week is the beginning of an every other week cycle that Amy, myself, our architect team, and our construction company, the entire kind of COPA team is going to be working through issues, concepts, so on and so forth, and going into overdrive to make sure that we're ready to go ahead and tackle the breaking of the ground and building the building here. Man, yeah, sometime hopefully in 2018. So crazy times, guys. I feel like we last December when we essentially procured the land was just yesterday, right? It's crazy. So anyway, guys, let's go ahead. Let's talk about today. Today is going to be thrusters and toes to bar. It's going to be a test going into our gymnastics cycle, and it's going to be an EMOM of essentially thrusters and toes to bar, as I said, and we're just trying to last as many minutes as possible. So if you complete the work, awesome, cool, you get to do it again for the next minute. So some of you might be only in it for a minute or two, right? Some of you might be able to go ahead and go for multiple minutes. This is what I would go ahead for scaling. Go ahead, bite off more than you can chew. If you can barely do toes to bar, try to get the work completed within that minute, but then go ahead. So make sure you still feel like you get a workout. Keep on doing your thrusters, but then switch out the toes to bar, switch those out for V-ups. Right? If you know you can't do toes to bar, go ahead, do really hard quality high knee raises. Then as soon as you can't, go and do those, do V-ups, right? Or sit-ups, and just go ahead, and I want everybody to be working to where you're doing at least 5 minutes of work, right? If not 10. So guys, we'll go ahead, we'll talk about that in your specific class that you come to, but it should be super fun. Before that, we're going to work on some deficit handstand push-ups, which will be fun. If you don't have deficit handstand push-ups, right, or the skills related for a handstand push-up if you don't have that. Guys, remember, this is the beginning of our gymnastics cycle. Our Olympic lifting cycle ended last week. It was a lot of fun. What you'll see is that for the gymnastics cycle, it's going to taste a lot like the Olympic lifting cycle, to where we had our tests. We went through 8 weeks of traditional strength building, skill work, and then we did 4 weeks of contextual work. And now what you might have realized or kind of tasted in the Olympic lifting cycle was that really there was a lot of gains or tests or chances to find the new PRs after the traditional cycle throughout the contextual. So it wasn't like we were peaking for this 1 week that we just had for the Olympic lifting cycle. The gymnastics cycle is going to feel very much like the same too. There's going to be a lot of check-in points, see how you did, so that way it's not like everything is put into this 1 test week, because people's schedules, holidays, there's a lot of stuff that's happening. So with that, guys, we'll see you on the flip side. I'm excited to get through this new section with you guys, and remember, be relentless in everything that you do. And it's like I talked about in one of our last vlogs, relentless virtuosity is not always being able to actually be relentless, or virtuous, but always doing your best to work towards and having the activities that allow you to be in the position to do that. And sometimes life just throws you curveballs and you feel like you can't do it, but as long as you're continually picking yourself back up, resetting and moving forward, boom, that's how you build those habits and how you can go and pick yourself back up again. Guys, we'll see you on the flip side.